Hi, I'm Harry. Welcome to my channel. Getting ready to go on to our next campground in the New Hampshire State Park series. We're going to go to Greenfield State Park. Then we'll set up camp and you can see what the park is all about. As you can see, we've got the wing all packed up and ready to go. Booked for 3 nights. We'll see how the weather holds and what we're up for. Well, we've made it to the park. So far, so good. We just ran into a little rain and we'll head down into the park and we'll get ourselves set up. And then we'll start to show you around the rest of the park and hopefully the rest of the area that we'll be traveling in. So thanks for joining me. But first things first, we're out here in the woods. It's humid as hell. Gotta take care of the bugs. All right, now that we're off to a good start, getting the bugs away from us, let's get a little more comfortable and get ready to unpack the bike. Okay, now that we've gotten a little more comfortable, let's continue the unpacking. And it is starting to drizzle right now, so priority number 1 always is when we get to the site is to get our tarp up. Well, now that we've gotten our tarp up, rain has stopped, of course, and it probably won't rain the rest of the weekend. But now that we've got most of our infrastructure here, we've got our stove, got an extra chair, sit on the bench, everything we need to start cooking later. The next thing to do is we're going to set up the tent. Okay, now that we've got our tent set up, let's get everything inside. It's something I use called packing cubes. I want to give a shout out to Tim Collins at his channel 40 Times Around, or what is now FTA Adventures, for turning me on to these packing cubes because it sure makes things easy to get in here. So let's see what we got. So let's get everything in the tent. Well, welcome to Greenfield State Park, and I'm glad you could join me today. So we've got site 172. This is a very level site. It's along the outside of one of the main camping areas, so I've got nobody behind me. We do have a site that's about 100 feet this way and 100 feet that way, so it's quite nice. But we're going to head to the beach. We're going to explore the park, and we'll have a really good time here finding out all the things that Greenfield State Park in New Hampshire has to offer you. What you're seeing here is the campers beach. Only state park campers can use this beach, and the state park campground, which is across the way, that unfortunately is closed. It's closed to the public. There's a number of things that are closed. Funny how you go from one park to another and a little bit different rules. But beautiful lake here at Greenfield. Recommended highly. Well, we've run back to the office and picked up a couple of bundles of wood, some more ice, and it's time to start prepping for our fire tonight. And once we get that all set up, make our meal. Hi, tonight we're cooking a meal, Lemon Chicken Francese. We're gonna prep our chicken and then get it into our seasoning, back in the bag and let it get happy in there for a little while. Okay, we've cubed the chicken and put it into a plastic bag. Now we're gonna season it. First thing we wanna do is we wanna use Emerald's Essence. This stuff is, I can't recommend this anymore. And then the other thing we're going to put in here is a little rosemary. We have a little parsley for later while we're cooking. We'll throw some flour on this just before it goes in the pan. And you'll see how we'll have the lemon and the wine and the chicken broth to go in later, but a little flour. Just we've washed our cutting board, our knife too, so now we're going to get our lemon going here, about half of it for the juice, and a few slices to throw in on top. Hi, it's time to start cooking. So first thing we're gonna do, now that our chicken has been enjoying the Emerald Essence marinating away in there, it's also come up to temperature here. We're going to throw in a little flour. So plenty of time, doesn't matter if it gets a little pasty. We're going to cook it up and it's going to be delicious. All right, let's get it in the pan and get started. Nice and hot. So we'll get our pan in here. Like the butter to just clarify a bit. Some foamy, let's do this now. Sprinkle a little more rosemary in here. This is sort of a classic way to cook things, that you cook the meat in the pan, you take it out, and then you make a sauce. Now tonight, we're also, in addition to making the sauce, we're going to cook rice in it. Again, I like to cook things from scratch. You're using a boiling bag, white rice, and all the ingredients to go with Francese. So the wine, the lemon, and the chicken broth. Okay, the chicken is cooked enough, and what we're going to do right now is we're going to transfer it. Okay, so now, the next thing, of course, you want to do is to deglaze the pan, and so we're going to do that right now. Only in America do you have wine that comes in a can, right? You really wonder who invented this stuff, but here we go. Now that we've deglazed the pan, we're gonna just cook these lemon slices in here just a little bit. We'll take our bowl with the chicken and we'll just drop these in top in there. Give that a little something. Okay, so now cover that up again. Okay, now that we've gotten all those delicious bits up from the bottom of the pan, we're going to start adding our water, chicken broth. We will continue to add more water as the rice cooks. We're going to be throwing a lid on this thing in a few moments as we get the lemon in it. Oh yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, now that we've got everything boiling again, so there's wine, lemon juice, chicken broth, and this is where, you know, my twist is just we cook the rice right here. Again, this is boiling bag rice. We're gonna cook it right here, right now. One day we'll do a shortcut meal too for this. Maybe you won't even need a stove. So now we're gonna let this go and we'll just continue to add water until the rice is cooked. So let's add a little more here. And now we'll add our lid. And keep an eye on that. This is time there. We will shut this off and just let this sit. Sorry for the mess. Let this sit while we get everything else ready. Well, the cooking's all done. The sun is setting. Fire's going away behind me. So now it's time to enjoy this lemon chicken francese. First thing we got to do is put it together. So open this up. Tell you what, let's squeeze the lemon slices. Get that last delicious lemon juice out of them. Now we will. Oh my Lord. So awesome. All right, here we go. Nice and hot, steaming. Lemon chicken francese camp style. Really amazing. You know, the chicken, the emerald, you can taste that. The rosemary, even the parsley slices through. You should really probably sprinkle some on as a garnish. Get the smell in there, the aroma. Really delicious. Well, I'm glad you could join me for this meal. Lemon chicken francese camp style with rice. It's awesome. Let's enjoy the rest of the trip. Well, that'll do it for our visit to Greenfield State Park in Greenfield, New Hampshire. Had a really great time. In fact, I was so excited I forgot to film the outro for that, and so I'm doing this sometime later. Greenfield State Park is a great park. It's very level. It's a wonderful place to go, and there's a lot of terrific riding in and around there. So we got to set up camp, start a fire, go for a ride, have a great meal. Glad you could join me. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.